Hey everyone, good morning. I'm finally going live in the group. I've been posting a lot, but I have yet to do a live. I'm Erin Blair Gobin. I am the team lead for the Illuminators, and I'm so glad you guys are all here and learning more about the opportunity with Limelight. A lot of people, when they approach me and they're interested in this opportunity, their main questions are like, what do I have to do? Like, okay, like I know I love the products. I trust you that it pays well. Yeah, right, mom life. But like, what exactly does the job involve? Like, do I have to do this? Do I have to do that? So that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. So I want you to really make a decision on if this opportunity is the right thing for you, because it's not for everybody. And I'm not going to try to say it's for everybody, but, maybe it's the right opportunity for you. So let's just talk about the direct sales industry as a whole. Okay. I think everyone knows what direct sales is. Okay. It's when you buy something from a person. All right. Not a retail environment where you walk into a store and buy it from a store, and not an online shopping experience where you simply go to a website. It's when you have like a consultant, it's like your realtor. Like you have like your person that's kind of guiding you through the process, making recommendations. Okay. I've actually compared it a lot to like a personal shopper at Nordstrom. I've only done that one time, but it was the most fabulous shopping experience of my life. I was getting headshots done, and I was really busy. I did not have time to go into every store in the mall, and I just kind of knew I wanted something with color, and I wanted like a structured jacket, but I didn't want to look like a stuffy suit. So I went on the website, I made an appointment, I kind of told them what I was going for, my size, and I show up, and the whole dressing room was already full of outfits with jewelry and shoes already put together. And I tried them on one at a time, and the salesperson's like, what do you think? And then based on the feedback, she went and pulled more stuff for me. It was amazing. I would totally do it again. I mean, it's just, when you do that, you've got to be prepared to spend a little money, because you're not getting out of there without dropping a few $100s. But that is kind of the comparison I make to what we do as well. Like our title is literally beauty guides. Like we're guiding people through the choices, because a lot of people they have a lot of beauty products, but they have no idea how to use them. They just have like whatever person at a counter happened to sell them that day, and they're like, well, I have this serum and I have this cleanser, and I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to put on first, and I have this bronzer, but I'm not really even sure where I'm supposed to put it. These are the things I hear all the time. So that's our job, like just to guide people through the buying process and to recommend products that we believe in that are good. And you know what? Sometimes I'll recommend products that aren't Limelight. Like we don't have everything in the world, so sometimes I might say like, hey, like I really like this eyeshadow primer. Since you have oily eyelids, you may want to go pick that up at Ulta, so I don't limit it just to Limelight. So that's kind of the job. All right. So why is the direct sales industry thriving right now? Okay. It's because the way people buy is just changing. Retail stores are closing left and right. You saw like all the limited stores are closing. All the Radio Shack stores are closing. So online shopping is surging, right? Everyone kind of is aware of this. However, 68% of Americans still like to see, touch, and try what they're buying. Melissa Holtzclaw, she posted the other night that she just now opened an Amazon account, and she was so resistant to it because she likes to like shop in stores. She likes to see. My husband's like this too. It actually kind of makes me crazy. He's like, hey, I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to look for some new wireless earbuds for my workouts. And I'm like, why don't you just go to Amazon and buy the #1 wireless earbuds? Do you have to go to a store for that? Like, please don't leave me here with the kids for 2 hours while you go do that. This will take 5 minutes. For those of us who aren't professional makeup artists, we have professional trainings. Yes, and we feel comfortable recommending products. That's right. Thank you for pointing that out, Catherine. I love Limelight because even if you aren't a pro makeup artist, the leadership is very much comprised of many professional makeup artists, and you can definitely feel confident that you are recommending the products and the techniques that you have learned from professionals. And you can always tap into a pro makeup artist anytime you need. It is definitely a unique advantage of Limelight that a lot of other direct sales companies don't have. So thanks for pointing that out. Okay, so the favorability of direct sales amongst the general public. I know a lot of people have a bad taste in their mouth about direct sales. You have undoubtedly been spammed by a direct salesperson at some point or another. Someone has sent you a friend request, and you're like, oh, I haven't seen that person since high school. Except, and 2 seconds later, you get a spiel about some shake or something like that. And you're like, okay, so all you see me as is a potential buyer. That's nice. That has happened to everybody, and it has put a bad taste in people's mouths about direct sales, okay? Despite that, sorry, I put on my do not disturb, but a call still came through. Hopefully it didn't interrupt the video. Hey, Rhett, can you turn down your volume, please? Thank you. Sorry, he jacked the volume up on his video game. Despite that, the favorability rating for direct sales industry is going up every single year. So it's becoming more and more accepted. And over 50% of Americans say that they are likely to purchase from a direct sales consultant within the next year. Okay. And the reason it's becoming more popular is because it merges the physical and digital experiences. You're still getting that personal interaction. You have the ability to see the products in person through a consultation if you want, but you also have the ability just to jump online and order what you need. So it really kind of is the best of both worlds. And as far as why so many people are wanting to jump on board and try doing direct sales, as a consultant with a company, entrepreneurship is really attractive to, a lot of people. But it's the generation right now, the millennial generation, which I am the oldest year in the millennial generation. So I'm one of those between Gen X and millennials. Or maybe that makes me Gen Y. I don't know what I am, but the Oregon Trail generation, that's what we like to be called. So most of us here are probably the millennial generation, okay? We've seen our parents struggle, that were in steady jobs, yet still struggle to make ends meet, still struggle to know how they were going to retire, and not have a lot of time for vacation and things like that. So the idea of entrepreneurship is really big right now. People want flexibility. They want to be able to work when they want to work. They want to be able to have the freedom to travel when they want to travel and go on vacations and not be glued to a job 50 weeks out of the year and only have 2 weeks to live their lives. So entrepreneurship is very, very attractive, but as everyone knows, entrepreneurship is also really, really risky. Opening your own business, if you were to open, let's say, a restaurant or a dry cleaner or a boutique of some sort, that's really scary. That takes a huge investment of money for a physical space and to stock the shelves and marketing and just to hope people come in the door and buy your products. It's really terrifying, and that could be any kind of business. So direct sales offers all the benefits of entrepreneurship, but with a really low investment and really low risk. So that's why it's so attractive. And in addition to that, you get the flexibility, the freedom, get to be your own boss, but you're also getting such a supportive culture, and you get coaching and resources and training. I honestly think that this company was worth joining simply for the personal development alone. I am being coached once a month from a business coach that I don't have to pay for as an executive leader. I don't know if I ever would have invested in something like that for myself. We were trained by Martha Beck, Oprah's life coach. We were trained by at Limelight Palooza. We are getting so much development. I am just learning so much about life. It's changing the way I parent my kids. It's really just made a huge impact on me in general. If you even take the money out of the equation altogether, it's really just, the personal development is amazing. And you don't get that when you just start your own brick and mortar business. You don't have anyone helping you, you're all on your own. So direct sales industry really is something to consider if you just kind of set maybe those couple of negative experiences you've had aside, think there's probably those people that you've had negative experiences with, they probably stick out in your mind. But you probably have a lot of other friends doing direct sales that have not been spammy, that have been very authentic about it, and have been more like the personal shopper at Nordstrom. And you can be like that too, okay? So what does it take to do direct sales? Like, what is expected of you? What does the job involve? All right. I get questions like, do I have to home parties? Like, do I have to post online? Do I have to do live videos? And the answer is, this is your business. We're not going to give you a script or even like a job description. Like, you can pretty much do this however you want. But the basic fundamentals of the job, this is network marketing, right? You have to have a network. Okay. You have to know people. You have to have a network, and you have to be regularly building that network. So you need to be meeting new people and forming relationships with those people, okay? Not spamming them, actually connecting with them, getting to know them. So if you are a very antisocial person that really doesn't like meeting people, this may not be the right job for you because it does involve networking. Some people do their networking completely online, like 100%. That's all they do is they go into like Facebook groups and they chat with people and they join conversations and they shoot friend requests. This job can be done completely online. And then there's people that go to networking events and they talk to people in person. They hand out business cards. They drop notes in the mail. That also works. And I would say most of us probably do a little bit of both, and you've got to find the balance that works best for you and your personality. But this business is all about forming connections and relationships. We always say, like, don't worry about selling the products. Just focus on making connections with people. The number one salesperson in this company, who, by the way, she was our number one salesperson for the year, and she's only been here like 6 months. So, I mean, she came in and like really blew things up, but she told us that she keeps a notebook and every page is a person that she knows and she keeps notes on them just so and she obviously has a huge network. So, I mean, that's something I was number 21 in the company out of 17,000. So I don't suck at this either, but I have never done that, but I'm going to start. That was a good tip. And, have you ever been like, who was that person that started the herbal tea company? That happens to me all the time. So, but that's what it takes, just building connections with people. And then you share the products, okay? You share the products. I didn't say sell, I just said share, okay? Very rarely will you ever see me post my link. I may put it in the comments, like in my VIP group of people that I know are already my customers. You don't need to ever say like, buy these now. It's just like, hey, I just got a new lip color. Check it out. I mean, it's just like sprinkling in a little bit of the products you're selling. Posting selfies is really effective, but you can do it your own way. A lot of people will just shoot a little sample in the mail. I mean, that works too. But the fact of the matter is, you've got to get the products you're selling in front of people. But we are definitely not advocating spamming people in any way. So I have a whole list here of things that Limelight does not advocate. And actually, corporate has asked us, please do not do these things. Okay? Please don't cold message people you don't know. All right? So I can't tell you how many times as a makeup artist, I was cold messaged by direct sales representatives for another makeup direct sales company, asking me if I wanted to try their products, if I've ever heard of this product. Limelight has said, please don't do that. Okay? Form relationships with people. And then when it feels authentic and organic, you can bring up the products that you represent and ask if they'd be interested in checking them out sometime. But don't just cold message someone you don't know. Who has that ever worked? Ever? Why do people still do this? Okay, don't add people to groups they didn't ask to be in. Limelight has also asked us, please don't do that. Asking for sales in general, they've asked us, they've said that's really not the best strategy to ask for a sale, to say, I mean, okay. I'm going to eat my words a little bit. When you're in a sales conversation with someone, okay, and you're showing them the products, then yes, it's okay to say like, so, these are the three products we talked about. Like, are there any you would like to order today? Asking for the sale in that way, yes. But going online and saying like, please buy from me, and acting desperate, no, please don't do that. It doesn't work, so don't. And it annoys people, okay? Buying stock. Okay, buying stock. I heard about another cosmetics direct sales company that's actually shutting their doors soon. And some of their consultants are upset because they have thousands of dollars of stock in their garages. What are they going to do with it? Wow. I was like, whoa, like that. I feel for you. That sucks. Don't know what to tell you. But at Limelight, no one will ever ask you to buy stock. Okay. We recommend investing in your kit, like one of each thing, so you can, show it to people. You don't even have to have one of everything, but like the most popular items, that's a good idea, but we're not saying you need to buy 6 mascaras or 10 mascaras or 100 mascaras. They actually don't even allow that. They have like systems in place that if you try to go in and stockpile items, it sends alerts because it's against our policy. Like, they don't want people setting up like mini Ultas, for like a Limelight kiosks or whatever. That's totally against policy. Like, they just want you to just have the products you personally use and personally demo with and have your customers order from the site. You are not going to need to have thousands of dollars of product in your garage to do this job. Okay. Also, what is discouraged? Selling the kit. Okay. Our starter kit is amazing. And I'm going to post a graphic about it later, like what all is included and everything. So people may be tempted to just get the starter kit because it's a great deal and I can get all this makeup for a huge discount. Well, we don't encourage kitnappers here. That's what we call it, kitnappers. If you did order the kit, well, there is a $9.95 a month, website fee to keep your personal website URL up and running. And also at the end of your first year, there's a $75 renewal fee. Like, it's kind of re-upping your Costco membership kind of fee. So if you do the math, you need to have $80 in sales a month just to break even on those fees before you've made $1. So it is absolutely not worth it. I mean, most people aren't buying $80 of product for themselves every single month. Like, I probably personally maybe buy like $40 a month, like between my face wash and face wash one month, mascara the next month, and then I may run out of a thing or two here and there, but it definitely doesn't work out to as much as $80 a month for myself. And I wear a lot of makeup and I use a lot of skincare. So, if you don't think you're going to work the business and have at least $80 a month in sales, then it's probably not the right opportunity for you. Okay. Like, it's not worth it just to get the kit. But I can tell you $80 of sales a month is nothing. It's not hard to get if you just have to work your business a little bit every single day. So, the things that means like maybe you post online that day or do a live demo of something you learned, or maybe you go to a networking event, or maybe you follow up with customers, or maybe you send samples in the mail, but you just got to do something every day. It doesn't have to take a lot of time, but just daily dedication and consistency. And it always pays off in the end. Hey, guys. Oh, Anna, I'm so glad you're watching because I know you had questions about this. So anyways, guys, that is the spiel on direct sales and what it takes to do this job. Definitely just have an honest conversation with yourself and say like, okay, if I was going to join this company and do this job, I've got this certain network of people that I think would love these products. How would I want to go about sharing the products with them? For some people that may be online. I mean, you may be like, I'm going to do this job on the lawn chair by my pool, every day while my kids play. It's going to be super whatever, great. And some people may say like, I'm not a social media person, so I would probably have to make some phone calls and schedule some one-on-one, some in-person kind of stuff. That's completely up to you how you do it. But I do believe that this business, this network marketing, I've also heard it referred to as lifestyle marketing. You fit it into your life, you know? You work it in around things you would already be doing. Like, for example, 2 of my customers are people that I see at the dog park every morning when I take my dog to run. And I throw the ball for him because he's obsessed with the tennis ball. And over time, I've just struck up conversations with these 2 ladies that are there every day, and they're my customers now. It's just, and I didn't pitch them Limelight from the beginning. I'm out at the dog park, with no makeup on, and no one would ever guess I was a makeup artist. But, over time, it came up organically in conversation, and I mentioned it, and I added them on Facebook, and they started to see things that I would post occasionally. And then I would see them at the dog park, and they would ask me questions, and before I knew it, they were customers. Like, that's how it works. All right, guys. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I am more than happy to talk to you in more depth about this. As far as the compensation plan goes, I think I'm going to link a YouTube video to share the compensation plan with you guys so you understand more how we get paid. I'll just say some of you aren't interested in all the details, but I will just tell you commissions start at 20%. On your personal sales, they go up to 35%. You also get paid a commission on the people's sales that you enroll and sponsor up to 4 levels deep. And we have awesome bonuses. We have certified mentor bonus for an additional 2% of people that you are a certified mentor for, certain people in your downline. You can earn an additional 2% bonus on your downline when you hit executive ranks. You can earn a car and lifestyle bonus when you hit executive ranks. And it's a mid-level. It's not like you have to have a team of 500 people. It's like you can hit that with a team of 50 people. There are no minimum sales requirements, no auto ship requirements. Okay. If you want to get paid on your downline, the people under you, you just have to be active, and active is considered $300 a month in PRV. So you can't just sign up for this job, enroll a whole bunch of rock stars, and sit back and collect a paycheck. You have to actually work the business. So that's the gist. And we also don't have breakaways. Some of you that aren't involved in direct sales have no idea what that means, but the people that have been in direct sales before are probably like going, really? Because it's a really big deal that we don't have breakaways. So I'm going to link a YouTube video about the compensation plan for the people that really want all those details. But for the rest of you, just know we get paid very fairly here, and we get paid for the work that we do. And the compensation plan that we have fosters a collaboration over competition culture. Okay. It doesn't pit us against each other. It doesn't encourage you to keep people down. It encourages you to lift people up because everyone benefits. So just know that the compensation plan was built that way because people who have different kinds of compensation plans, from what I understand, I've never done direct sales before this job, have a lot of problems with competitive culture. And we don't have that here because of our amazing plan. So anyways, guys, I'll just end with this. When I started with this company, I was a makeup artist just looking to retail lip colors to my clients and maybe do the occasional makeup lesson where I could actually recommend the products that I was demoing. I figured if I made $50 a month, then that was more than I was making before, which was $0 a month because I didn't have a professional line I could sell. I never in a million years expected that I would become a direct marketer through this, but apparently that is what has happened because this business it's slowly it's starting to kind of take over. Now, I'm never going to stop being a professional makeup artist, but the income I've earned through this business is giving me that freedom and flexibility I talked about earlier. It's giving me the freedom to say no to certain jobs. It's giving me the freedom to say like, no, I really want to take that weekend off. I don't think I want to work a wedding that weekend. And before, any makeup artist knows, you got to take whatever gigs you can get. So it's giving me the freedom, the flexibility. It's giving me the extra income just to do the things I wasn't able to do before. College funds are getting funded. We're going on vacations, like those kind of things that our budget just wasn't quite reaching that far. Limelight is allowing that for me personally. So it's really been a game changer, and I never ever expected it when I signed up. So just know, even if you're only signing up thinking like, yeah, it'd be great to like get my products at a discount, and I know my mom and my sister would also want to buy this, so well, I'll go and sign up. It'll be worth it. Just know, I mean, it could be more than you're thinking. So keep an open mind. Okay, guys? Ask questions if you have any. Bye.